Okay, that again is your personal opinion, but let me tell you one of the problems with the three-way split in the land. How can you build a grand temple on one-third of the land?
Well, I am not a great votary of giving it three ways. But assuming the court at some stage says, and that's the end of the dispute, you must leave it to the wisdom of people to work out solutions. There is a Supreme Court still which is awaited. There are parties which will be open to negotiations. And I think the resilience of Indian society is how to do it, the society will work it out. Without reading the judgment, in a 10-minute interview, you and I can't decide how it will be done. But there are cases in the world where it has been done, it's not impossible. It will be, or the court leaves an opportunity. If it can't be done here, for the mosque, give a land elsewhere from amongst the acquired land of the government. Therefore, court has various pragmatic options. But the court, therefore, has phrased it in a manner, it doesn't add to tensions, it dilutes tensions in India.
Except for the fact that there is a second level of problem. After all, on the one-third given to the Sunni Waqf board, they are free to do what they want. Would you be happy if they choose to build a mosque adjacent to the Ram Janmastan and adjacent to your grand temple?
Who has thought in details of all this so as to comment? And one is not going to give some quickie reactions to bizarre or absurd or hypothetical situations.
But this is not bizarre, it's not even hypothetical, it could actually happen.
Well, when it happens, we'll react to it. But today we are at an interim stage where the High Court has decided and given a particular roadmap. Parties are likely to move to the Supreme Court. Parties are also likely to sit for negotiations. And don't forget, in the course of all this, what is the future course? Let's trust the maturity of the parties and of the Indian society.
Now, the Allahabad High Court has itself said that the status quo will be maintained for 3 months because they want to give the three parties time to work out amongst themselves how the one-third division of the land will happen. Do you think that's actually likely, or is it a tall order?
Well, I think all options will be explored by parties. If parties sit together and the government facilitates that, I think it will be a good situation.
Should the government facilitate it?
Well, I think there is a role of the state in resolving issues also. The court itself, the appeal court itself can do it. After all, the Supreme Court is going to be the appeal court as far as this is concerned. Courts also try and bring about full and final justice between the parties, and therefore there are various opportunities. I can't foresee all that will happen over the course of the next 3 to 6 months.
As leader of the opposition today, would you advise the government to take the initiative and bring the parties together so that they can work out this division three ways?
Let us first await for some more time what is the attitude of the various contesting parties, and therefore I would suggest, and this is a comment we've made, this is a positive development, the judgment in this suit. It takes us in the direction of a temple. It takes us in the direction of a better national integration and better inter-community relations. Let's move on that roadmap rather than become confrontationists on this issue.
Let's come to the influence that this judgment is going to have on political parties and political sentiment in India. Is there going to be a wind in the BJP sails hereafter?
Well, I am nobody to praise my own party because I ordinarily do that. But if you see the reaction of the BJP and the RSS, and this comes from two of our senior most people, Bhagwatji has said so, Advaniji has said so, our reactions have been most modest.
No, your reactions may be modest, but are you anticipating that there's going to be a wind of support for you and that this is going to help you in the elections, not just in Bihar, but perhaps all the way to 2014?
Even though we've consistently been told that you are using it for political purposes, we've always said that we don't want to politicize it for the purposes of elections. Today we are in opposition. Can you
resist doing so?
Well, you see, there is a dynamics of politics. Today we are in opposition, and even then if we succeed in having the temple built, it's certainly a great pleasure, but we'd not like to link it to any particular election.
So even if your rhetoric may not be celebratory and triumphant, you do sense in your heart that there is a wind of support behind you.
I think there are a very large number of people who are relieved, who are happy, if not rejoicing. Some people may want more on either sides. But at the same time, as I said, we've reacted with a great sense of maturity. India has probably reacted with a very great sense of maturity.
Will the BJP now, in a more formal, upfront way, revive the Ayodhya and Ram Mandir issue? You've downplayed it for many years. Will it now come to the forefront?
Well, there are some issues which remain relevant. This issue is relevant because the court has announced a judgment. This issue will be relevant because the matter will go up an appeal and will possibly go for different kinds of procedures as far as the Supreme Court is concerned. And therefore, political parties don't censor themselves on those issues. Every party, I'm sure, will comment on it. But I can assure you, with this positive step, we are going to have a lot of responsibility on our shoulders, how to deal with it, and we want a great solution to this being worked out. We are not the principal party which is responsible for this. We are neither in government, we are neither the Vishwa Hindu Parishad nor the Sunni Waqf Board. They are the principal parties, but certainly in the direction of a temple, to the satisfaction of all, if a solution comes, the BJP will certainly act in a very responsible manner.
In other words, you'll take advantage of it, but you won't exploit it.
I haven't said so. I haven't said so, and I don't intend saying so.
Arun Jaitley, with that smile on your face, a pleasure talking to you.